We hear a lot about natural consequences and how they are such a powerful parenting tool, and they really are. But here's the problem. Most of us aren't really letting natural consequences do their job because we keep rescuing our children before they fall. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually use natural consequences in a way that will build responsibility, resilience, and character in your kids. My name is Efrat Amira. I'm a mom of 3 boys, ages 4, 8, and 12. I'm a parenting coach, and I'm passionate about supporting parents who want to lead with calm authority and timeless wisdom to raise children with character, courage, and purpose. Now let's dive in. In the past few decades, we started to overparent our children. If in the past parents would let their children roam around freely in the world and call them to come back for dinner, today we are micromanaging our children's schedule to the last minute. Our children don't have the freedom that they had in the past. In addition to that, when they're not in our care, they're always supervised by an adult, whether it's in school, after school activities, in sports, even when they're playing with friends. Our kids are not free to wander around in the neighborhood and meet other kids their age or in variety of ages in order to really have challenging experiences that they are able to deal with without adult supervision. This overparenting and overprotective trend comes because of 2 main reasons. The first reason is that we started to believe that children are fragile and therefore need to be protected. And the second thing is that we started to believe that every little thing can traumatize our children for life. Because we live in this trauma culture, we started overprotecting our children and stopped letting them experience the natural hardship that they need to experience in order to actually mature and learn about themselves. So how do we start to step out of this overprotective trend? Now, the examples that I'm going to give are examples that are suitable for children who are 6, 7, and up. And the reason for that is because in that age, their prefrontal cortex is starting to develop. They're starting to understand the relationship between their actions and the consequences. They are starting to understand what it means to take responsibility. They can actually learn from the mistakes that they're doing. So what are some examples of things that we can start letting go of in order to let our children experience the natural consequences? Letting them forget their lunch for school, letting them not do their homework, letting them not study for an exam, letting them walk to their friend by themselves, letting them play outside without supervision. Now, I know for some of you, these things can sound very frightening, but we have to let go of our anxiety a little bit in order to let our children have the experience in order to grow. Our job as parents is to give our children that freedom to stand to the side and not intervene and not save them from the situation that they're in. We need to calm ourselves down and trust them more. Trust that they need to learn for themselves. We can be a shoulder for them to cry on, but we need to make sure that we're not saving them from the challenge that they need to go through right now. What this will do is that this will teach them 3 really important things. The first thing that it will teach them is that they have control over their lives, that they have control over the choices that they are making, that they are powerful people. The second thing, and this goes even deeper, is that not only do I have a choice and I'm responsible for my life, I also have an impact over myself, over others, and over the world. It's not only me that I'm responsible for. I'm responsible for my future self. I'm responsible for other people around me, and I have an impact over the world. Imagine how empowering that is to know at such a young age that you are such a powerful person, that you are such a powerful being, that you have impact over others. This teaches them in a very deep level that if I have impact over others and not only of myself, then it means that I have to start taking responsibility of my choices. And the third thing that this will teach them, and this goes even deeper, this will teach them about themselves. This will teach them about who they actually are, because we only learn what our true self is when we go into those extreme situations that we never faced before, and we see how we are when we are there. We see how we deal with these situations, and our true character is revealed. We realize that we're not able to handle something. We realize that, oh, I was actually able to handle this. We learned that we had a hard time, but I'm still here. I survived that situation. So by taking our children to those limits, by pushing them to their limits, we are showing them what they're made of. And in this point, this is where we have a huge job as parents. This is where after they learned on their body the natural consequence, we can be there and guide them and help them understand and really integrate what they learned so they will be able to act differently next time. So if they forgot their lunch and were hungry all day, we can be supportive and empathetic and tell them how that sucks and how I also forgot my lunch at work the other day and I was hungry all day. We can be there when they're failing the test, give them an example of how we didn't study for a test once and how it felt so bad not to get a good grade when all the other people in my class succeeded. So we can be there to show empathy, but also we can take them a step further. We can ask them, so what do you think you can do next time so that won't happen again? What do you think that you can do next time so you won't feel like that? We want to really help them integrate the lesson that they learned on their body into their mind. We want to help them finalize the lesson that they learned. By doing that, we give them the tools, we give them the skills, and we help them develop their character. We help them become the people that they actually want to be, the people that we know they have the potential to be. So let me know in the comments below, what is one thing you can let go of as a parent and put on your child, put another responsibility on your child in order to push him, push her to their limit a little bit more so they can actually benefit from the natural consequences that they can learn from those situations. If you enjoyed this video, check out another video where I talk about what unconditional love is and what it isn't. You can find the link right here.